What's up, everybody? It's Robert
And Julia
from Buggin' Me TV. Bet you guys thought we just fell off the face of the earth or something, but in actuality we've been really busy the last several months. Actually, I won't even say several months. It seems like almost a year. I know it hasn't been that long, but
at least 4 months.
yes, it seems like it's been a long time, but it really hasn't been that long. Anyway, we're testing out our new Osomo Pocket 3 from DJI, and it is Halloween. Ooh. So we're just taking a walk to test this thing out, and we figure we bring you guys along, and you may see a few really cool things near the end of the video, so make sure you stick around because there's a lot of things that have changed for us, and we want you guys to be able to see it.
Husky puppy.
Husky puppy?
Way up there.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go take a look at the husky puppy. I'll swap this around. There we go. So I decided to get this thing because we wanted something that was small, light, portable, and had a gimbal on it. And they just happened to release this, and I said, "Hey,
that works.
This has got to be something that we gotta go for." And of course, I didn't consult the woman about it at all. You know, I just went ahead and did it. It's tech stuff, yeah. She knows tech is my weakness. It's my kryptonite.
This is so cute. This
Yes.
little blow up thing.
Yeah.
For candy.
Yep, everybody's setting up. How you doing?
How you doing, boss?
Yes, everybody's setting up. So we figured we'd do our walk now before it gets a little too crazy because we just moved in. We sold our house in Davenport about a month and a half ago. August, yeah. August 19th. And and then we lived in our RV for a month. I know, right? We actually used our RV, people. For a month we lived in our RV, and gotta tell you, it was actually pretty cool. I mean, everybody out there that you watch on YouTube, and they always talk about, oh yeah, it's really scary when you do it, but once you do it, it's the coolest thing ever. And
they're right.
We didn't really believe any of the hooey at first, but I tell you what, you really don't understand how much stress your body is under mentally and physically when you've got a house payment and all these other things. And yeah, you can afford it. You're not living paycheck to paycheck necessarily, but you just don't understand how much physical and mental strain there is until the day you sign it away. And I tell you what, that was awesome because we were just doing our work like we normally did, and then at the end of the day,
put it away.
We just got in the vehicle, just opened up the door, walked outside, and went for a walk, and just relaxed, enjoyed the sunset, smelled the roses, so to speak, and it was excellent. And then we went ahead and decided to put ourselves under a little mental and physical stress again, and went ahead and got a much smaller home base, much cheaper, and it was in Vista del Lago, which is where we wanted to be. And we tried to get in here a year ago, and the deal fell through. It just wasn't what we thought it was going to be, and we walked away from it. And this time it worked out. And I mean, granted, we got a good deal on it, and we've spent a good chunk of money putting into things like electrical and plumbing and things like that, but you know, that's what goes along with an older home. And we're still in the right size, so we're really enjoying it, and we're going to use this as our launch pad. We're now 3 miles from Disney World, and we just found out that we can actually book last-minute trips to the Fort Wilderness campgrounds, and they're generally pretty easy to get into as long as you don't mind paying cash for it. So yeah, you can see over here this one right here is being gutted and remodeled. They tore it out pretty aggressively, yeah. So, but yeah, this is a very nice, mature neighborhood. It's all mobile homes. It's nice and quiet for the most part. Everybody that we've met so far, for the most part, has been really friendly. All of our neighbors are really friendly. And you know, the only downside is that we don't have mail being delivered to our house anymore. We actually have to walk down to the clubhouse to get it. But you know,
That's practice for getting out and about, and
you got
moving.
these little guys right here.
They're
These
everywhere.
little squirrels are everywhere. Yep. He's like,
He's
like,
posing for
hey,
the camera.
yeah. He's like, hey, I did not give you permission.
I did not give you the authorization to put me on video.
So if you see a little blurry squiggle on the side of a tree, it's because he was going to file a suit against me, so I had to block him out.
Yeah. Oh my. She's
As you can see, there's fountains over there, and you'll see it when we come around the other side
adding
too.
a bunch more blow-ups to the yard.
Yeah. Maybe she likes blow-ups.
The cow is new. A couple of the unicorns and the dragons are new.
Yeah.
She moved this octopus thing out because it was up on the bushes over there.
Yep.
So that little purple dragon is cute. Minion.
Yes. There's lots of
Her haunted mansion thing's actually sitting up this time.
yes.
Pirate puppy.
It had a blow-up malfunction.
This must be a common one because this is the third pile of pumpkins I've seen decorating.
Yeah. Well, those things, those blow-ups are pretty expensive, so you pretty much run them into the ground. That thing's probably from like 1975 or something.
Oh, it's probably not.
Probably not that old, but I don't remember
the
seeing.
guy around the corner bought his or hers at the same time.
Yeah, I suppose. And we're still at 96% on the battery. That's the other thing we want to. Oh, here we go.
Here's a kitty friend.
Here's a kitty friend.
Hello, kitty friend.
You want to say hi to the camera, kitty friend? Yeah? Yeah? Want to say hi? Oh, yep, you're saying hi to the kitty friend. I'm sorry, we can't play with you.
No, we have animals.
Have a good day.
Animals of our own that I don't want to bring back.
Yes.
Not that they don't have a collar, so they're.
They got a collar and they're there,
taken
and
care of.
there's a food dish out there, so it's like, don't follow us because we're not taking you home. So.
No.
Here he comes. He's running too.
No. I'd be like, yes, I love kitties, but no.
But no,
No, thank you.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Miss Mira has had just about enough of the fun she can
Shenanigans.
handle.
Yeah, she's done with all
And
that.
yeah, she's
There's
gonna
Is this back here?
keep
part of that
walking.
Holiday Inn? The buildings that are
keep
over there?
walking. He's distracted by something. Keep walking. Got to get him to. Maybe the bird will distract him.
Well, I've seen.
Because
that
he's still
kitty.
following us.
Yeah, I've seen that kitty. I think over here.
Yeah, there's a couple of kitties here. Oh, here's another bird. Here's a bird right here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just call him Stretch. Hi, Stretch.
Yeah. Bluey.
Oh, he got distracted by a lizard. Yep. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's lost sight of us. Hopefully we won't see his little fuzzy butt come running around the corner.
Well, he may still, because I think I've seen him here, because you usually see him either in the screen porch or on the driveway.
Yes. But as you can see, there's fountains, there's pools.
Other side of the fountain.
It's the other side of the fountain, yes.
You want to walk in towards there so we can check the mail?
We can. But yeah, for sure, we're definitely liking being in here. It's much more cost effective for us.
For what we want to do.
And we've already got plans. We're heading back to the campground at Fort Wilderness Campground.
In December?
On December, yep. We're going to be there for a week. And we may go between now and then. We may take a little micro trip over there, but we haven't figured it out yet. So we'll see. We're still trying to figure that out. Tomorrow we've got a renovation crew coming to tear our bathroom apart and do some work for us. We already replaced the showers completely and did all of that good stuff, which is, all sorts of fun lifey things. But yeah, all in all, we've been really enjoying it. The people that bought our place down in Davenport really liked it. They liked everything in it.
Lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah, they bought everything. They got girls paint.
Everything.
They got girls paintings. They got all of my Star Wars stuff from my Star Wars office, my lightsabers, all of our pictures and stuff we had in the living room, and they were really excited about it, and we were excited for them. So we wish them the best and hope they enjoy it. And on our part, we basically just been replacing everything. buying new stuff. That's exciting. You know, you start a new chapter in your life, and it's exciting. You get to pick new furniture and new widgets and wadgets, and get to redo the office again, which of course I'm doing Star Wars, but instead of the good guys this time, I went all Empire, so Stormtroopers, Star Destroyers, and Death Stars. But very tastefully done. Still got the smart lighting, and maybe I'll do a little YouTube short on that at some point. But right now, again, this is all about pretty much just testing this thing, testing the microphone, seeing how well it picks up Girl in her indoor voice.
Yeah.
But now we're walking over to the clubhouse here. You can see it over in there. Gonna go check the mail because we're taking a little micro vacation here this last weekend over at Disney, and we decided to skip sleeping there tonight and last night, which I know sounds crazy, but we're Disney Vacation Club members, and we were staying at Old Key West, so we only really lost out on like 4 points, maybe 6 points. And we were in a room where we were right across from the bus stop, so it was super noisy.
And the trash cans.
And the trash cans, yes.
I should say dumpsters too, so that people understand the noise.
Yeah, and the Zamboni, whatever that thing was that came. Yep, the street sweeper that came through and did its Zamboni thing at 4 o'clock in the morning. That was all sorts of fun. So.
I mean, they did up the grounds here very nice. The fountains,
yeah,
and the landscaping.
Yeah. You almost walked into the stop sign.
I almost do that every time. That's why if you see me walk by it, I'm always like this, like all diagonal like, going
all diagonal like. Yeah, hopefully you guys will post some comments in the comments about how stable this is. It's a 3-axis gimbal, and that thing is super tiny. I mean, it's probably, if I took the little extra tripod attachment off of it, it's shorter than the length of my hand. So it's pretty small. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. We did a little test in the house with the cats, and it was ridiculously good audio. It's got 3 microphones on it. Here shortly they have an option for wireless mics that actually pair directly to the device without an external transmitter receiver. So we'll probably get something like that down the road for when we're out and about doing other things. Hey, look, there's a big old Class A over there with a trailer on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only downside over here, is when you have your RV here, you have to park it back here in the back lot of the clubhouse. You can't really park it over by your house or anything like that.
There's very limited space in a mobile home community, so it's understandable why.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, that's you want to go check Ting mail. I will stay here and entertain our viewers. Yeah, I can walk back here and show you. There's a pool and tennis court and basketball court back here. But I do want to talk to you guys out there in YouTube land. I've seen we've gotten some additional subscribers, even though we haven't been posting any new content in a while. Apparently, the videos that we've been putting out there are still helping people, which is great, because that's really what we're trying to do. At the same time, have a good time. I mean, we're not looking to do this as full-time income or anything like that. It's just something that we like to do and take you guys along for the ride. You know, we've got some trips planned for next year. 3 of the trips we want to do is we're going to go up to Omaha, Nebraska, which I know you guys are probably like, what? Why would you want to go to Omaha? What's up in Omaha? And really for us, we lived there for almost 12 years, and that's where Julia and I met and got married. So for us, it's kind of sentimental. That, and there's a lot of restaurants up there we like that we want to revisit. And we also want to do the Roswell Crash Festival in July. And then Julia wants to see the Albuquerque balloons that they do in October when they launch thousands of balloons, hot air balloons, I should say, festival that they do every year. And I've seen it before when I was younger because my father was stationed there, so we got to see it when I was younger. But she's never seen it, so we're gonna go out there. We're trying to plan it to do it. Oh, Julia is navigating us over towards
Ting Lake.
To the lake, yes, because we have a lake. We actually
It's not our lake.
It's not our lake, yes, but we actually share a lake with Holiday Inn Vacation Club place. It's a timeshare, and we actually stayed over there. Well, it wasn't these ones; it was the other Holiday Inn, which was the actual vacation place, which is just next to this one. It was really nice. But we're actually walking towards Disney, and if I stand on the edge of the lake, I may actually be able to get a shot of the Animal Kingdom Lodge because we're that close. When I say, folks, that we're close to Disney, I'm not kidding. We can hear the fireworks every single night. We can hear the fireworks quite well because we're right next to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and then Magic Kingdom is pretty much equal distant. And yes, look at that. Nice discovery. Looks familiar, folks.
Different color.
It's just, yeah, different color, but it looks familiar. That's a 380. But yeah, it is nice to know that the videos and stuff that we were posting for you guys, that I still get comments. People were like, oh, you know, your video about the busted mirror was helpful, which is good. Overnight mooring or storage of boats at boat ramp is prohibited.
Probably did.
Yeah, the alligators might take it. But yeah, over there, folks, is where Disney is. It's right over there. Yeah, I can't see the Animal Kingdom Lodge from here. It's on the other side of those buildings right there on the end.
Big set up netting.
Yes, that's Disney property right there. That's what those nets are for. That's the back of Disney property. So yeah, you can see here. This is all ours. I mean, we have to share it, but but it's ours. We pay for it. It's ours.
And actually, if we had a boat, we could bring it down here. But
yeah. Actually, it's hers.
I'm really a boat person. Yeah. I had this.
And look, there is
birdies.
Birdies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just had this need in my heart and my soul to have a home base somewheres. Even if I'm going to spend all of my time out and about navigating and exploring the country, I just need a home base. Just in case, you know?
Why? Because she said just in case.
It's just a gut feeling kind of a thing. It's just, you know, not that it's difficult, you know, to do health things if you have issues while you're out and about. You know, there's, you know, you prepare for that and you know, okay, hey, I'm going to have to maybe get supplemental insurance or something to that effect. But, you know, it's always easier to have a home base to come back to if you have something that's like massively going wrong.
That's true. And the other good thing is too, you know, I mean,
even though we don't have anything going on.
Well, the other thing too that we noticed is, you know, we wanted to see what it was like living in an RV for an extended period of time, and we did. We lived in it for 4 weeks with 3 cats, and we had our T-Mobile 5G home internet and Verizon 5G home internet boxes.
And it worked.
And it worked great. I mean, I used the T-Mobile. She was using the Verizon, and we had our little Apple TV hooked up in there, and we didn't really have any problems. But
the only thing I didn't test. Well, no, I did test the Switch. Yeah.
Yes, you tested the Switch as well. The thing is, you know, everybody travels differently. Everybody does different things. Some people want to glamp. Some people want to have the Starlink or whatever because they want to go on BLM, and we want to do that too. But we're going to wait to do the BLM stuff until after we retire in hopefully 8 years, because I don't want to try and do my particular job with Starlink, because even with Starlink as good as it is, even if I had the premier tier, it still doesn't have enough bandwidth to do what I do for a living, because I do a lot of video conferencing, a lot of video demos, a lot of heavy duty stuff that streaming across the internet chews up some bandwidth real quick, and it just wouldn't work. So all of our trips for the next few years are going to be based solely around fun, as well as where we know for a fact we actually have use of the internet for our T-Mobile and Verizon, which is why I got both, so that we have at least one or the other, and I don't have to do hotspots, because hotspots just didn't. We tried that as well, and 150 gig hotspot on Verizon, I could burn through that in a day with my job. I did, actually, because I tested it at home before we sold the house, and just burned through it. Wow, look at this, guys. Old TV. That's old school right there. Anybody need a sleeper? But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. Some of these homes, they swap out with the newer ones. This house right here, this one right here, we actually looked at. That was one of the homes we looked at a year ago, and they just wanted too much money for it, and with the work it needed, we just weren't willing to invest that kind of money in it, because we would have been spending as much as we are in the house that we sold in Davenport. It just wasn't worth it. But let me tell you, this living room is awesome. If you like retro, like late 70s, early 80s, the place was immaculate. It had, wall built-ins and everything. That was awesome. If I had restored it, I would have restored it exactly the way it was. Which, she kind of rolls her eyes when I say that, but she's wearing sunglasses, so you can't see. So I take that as acknowledgement that it's a good idea. So let's see where we're at on battery right now. It says we are at 85%. And we've been running 22 minutes and 3 seconds, so that's not too bad, considering how small this thing is. And I'm recording in 4K, 30 frames. So that's pretty good. Of course, a good chunk of this audio will probably be cut off, because I'll probably just do like a speed lapse thing with iMovies and find some funny little audio clips or whatever to dub over it. This is really designed about the walking thing. Walking!
I'm just
right?
testing the camera.
And just testing the camera, yeah. And so far the camera's been working really good. I mean, it adjusts, the autofocus on it adjusts really fast. Not having any problems with it. And this thing's capable of doing quite a few different things with the different settings, but I'll probably eventually set up some advanced settings for when we want to do our Disney walks in Disney Springs or Pandora or whatever, set the exposures and all that in pro mode where I can control it. But other than that, I'm gonna let it do its thing. Yeah, they must have that thing over there. It must have been visitors, because it hasn't been back, and this guy's back with his Travato. So it must have just been people coming to visit. There's a lot of people with campers out here, though. A lot of people with vans, tow behinds, vans, fifth wheels, Class A's. Seen a couple of Class C's. There's a couple of Class C's on our street. There's another squirrel. I don't know if you can see him from the distance, but he's there. They're everywhere. It's kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping as we came into this field, you guys would see what we saw the first time we walked back here. This thing was full. I mean, there's a bunch of ducks out there in the water all the way across, but hey, it was packed. This field looked like it was like a bird version of Woodstock, man. It was like packed with all different birds, different sizes, just hanging out, getting grub, cranes, everything. So it was pretty insane. It was so quiet. Just walk. We'll just walk. It's gonna be hard for me, because I like to talk.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
I love how they announce, don't feed the alligators. Like, obviously someone did it. Otherwise there wouldn't be a sign.
Yes. And then for obvious reasons, they had to put a no parking sign. Because this totally looks like a parking spot.
Right.
But clearly, they had to do it because
Somebody did it.
Somebody did it. Or several somebodies did it. And somebody complained about it, and so they put up a sign. I just want it known, ladies and gentlemen, she broke the silence first.
Yes. No, your issue is when you're speaking, you feel like you need to fill every second, but you need to have pauses. That way, if you need to remove audio or want to remove audio, you can.
Okay?
Something's moving in there.
There's probably several somethings moving in there. We are in the woods. It's a puppy. At least the fuzzy kitty stopped following us. That's important. Seemed very friendly though. This walk's actually longer than I thought. It's been running 26 minutes and 41 seconds.
Well, it'll be a good test for the timing of the walk. I mean...
Yeah. Because honestly, folks, we have no idea how long it takes. We just come out here and we walk it. We just come out and enjoy it.
Yep.
And we haven't even expanded our walking area yet. This park is huge. And we touched maybe a third of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That one day we added maybe a tenth.
Oh, across the street.
The third that we, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's this whole area back here. That's the end, the outside edge, but it wraps all the way around. It goes quite a ways, so we're gonna have to explore that a little bit more, but we're working on building up our endurance. So on a daily average now, we're able to do between 7,000 and 13,000 steps, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a couple of miles. And when our old average in Davenport was about 1,200 to 3,000, yeah. And if we actually made the effort to go out and walk around the neighborhood, we might get 5.
Yeah.
On a consistent basis. We've been pretty much walking every day since we sold that house and moved into the RV and then moved here. Oh, we got some little squirrel fight action here.
Yeah.
Arguing about whose tree it is. And you can see right here, they got a brand new place going in. Of course, it's been sitting like that for a while. I'm assuming they're doing it because they want to make sure that the pad isn't settling or the piers aren't settling before they close it in. But they got plumbing under it now. And this one right here is a new one as well. But it's pretty cool, decked out. Yeah, it's just nice and quiet.
Except for the crunch and the chirps.
Yes.
Which are pleasant, relaxing sounds.
And my yap. Wow, they got a squirrel gang going here, man. They got like 5 squirrels on this guy's lawn right here.
This is the one we walked by the other day, and I told that squirrel to stop eating the cigarette butt. I was like,
Yes.
Don't eat that.
Look at him.
That's
Look at
bad
him.
for you.
We can run for it. There's 3 more right there. The only problem is there's no breeze blowing right now, so the little gnats is everywhere. That's a tiny little squirrel.
Yeah, it's a little squirrel.
Oh, there's another one right there. Yeah, they're everywhere in this place, folks.
There's mature trees.
Little squirrel army, man, I'm telling you.
Oh Lord.
You want to have a crazy little squirrel army? There's another one. There's 2 more over there.
Solar flare.
Don't feed the animals, I'm telling you. They will hunt you down. I assume we're just going to take our regular.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and we have people's.
Yeah. Utility.
78%.
Set.
It's funny how they stop and they sit there and they wait. And I'm like, I'm not looking at you. That means you can go.
Well, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Especially in Florida.
Especially anywhere nowadays. It's just... That was the point of getting dash cams.
Yes. Yes, that's one change that we made, folks, that was just a smart thing to do. We got dash cams for the front and back of Lola, aka our Jeep, because there's some crazy drivers on the road, and we want to make sure that we're capturing things so we don't get into an insurance battle of he said, she said.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got one in the front, one in the back, and it's...
Because nowadays, a lot of times, unless somebody is physically injured, it's unless it's a massive accident that's causing backup traffic-wise, cops aren't going to show up.
Yep. It's pretty much up to you to deal with the insurance companies, especially if it's a hit and run or any of that. I still like the canopy on this one over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of a cool design. I got another new house right there going up, folks.
Mm-hmm.
And those are expensive, by the way. I thought about it and then realized they wanted like $234,000 for a brand new one. I'm like, nope. That kind of defeats the purpose.
Yes.
Because with the interest rates the way they are right now, I would have paid just as much for that as I did for the house in Davenport, and I would have given up a pool and solar and batteries for nothing.
Yep.
And hot tub. Let's not forget the hot tub.
Yeah.
The hot tub was about the only part we were actually using.
And then we just started not using it as frequently, so it was just something pretty to stare at from indoors.
But
at that point.
But we can honestly say now that we've actually owned a pool.
Correct.
Because that was one of the things we were like, oh, well, you know.
Bucket list.
Exactly. It's a bucket list. It's an expensive bucket list, but it was a bucket list, so. But yeah, we're, oh, I see some trick-or-treaters out there in the distance. I don't know if you guys can see them.
Well, I think, are they doing the trunk or treat? Are they actually doing that tonight?
I don't know.
The night before.
I don't know, but it looks like they've got a big spool of something sitting out here in the street for some other nefarious purpose.
Well, the utility guy was way back there. I saw him down there.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're running. I don't recall this pole right here being here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're
oh,
upgrading the poles.
Is that cameras up there?
No, those are the tie-offs for power lines. So it looks like they're upgrading these poles. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta upgrade the stuff. Gotta keep it relevant. Gotta keep it hurricane resistant. Man, that transformer looks sad. That thing is corroded.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're definitely running. They're definitely running power.
Yeah.
MLT armor.
Yeah. This is cool.
Yeah, the giant.
The carriage.
Yeah. The 4 horsemen.
That's cool.
Yep. Can keep my eyes out for them speed bumps, man. They're
You don't
everywhere.
want to trip and fall on your face.
Yeah, exactly. See now.
And that's one way to do it too, to just,
See now, when I was growing up,
we walked the entire
walked.
neighborhood, okay, folks? We did not, unless it was pouring down rain, you walked. If it was sprinkling, you still walked.
If you wanted candy, you walked.
You walked.
You walked with an umbrella when it was raining when I was growing
No,
up.
if it was pouring, legit pouring, my mom would take us out in the station wagon.
If it was legit pouring, my parents would just buy me candy. Because they're like, we're not doing that.
Now that I'm an adult, I just go buy it.
Yeah.
I sit at home and eat it.
Yeah,
Whatever I want.
exactly. We had, although, I was up north as a kid growing up, so usually this time of year, there's snow on the ground. It's cold.
Yeah, that's true.
You ain't got to worry about rain, you got to worry about snow. That's why you always buy your costume like 2 sizes bigger, so you can pad up and then put your costume on.
Yeah.
Put your coat on and all that good stuff, and then that way you can wear your costume on the outside, It's like, aren't you a little husky for Mandalorian, It's like, don't body shame me. You have to be sensitive to today's youth.
Whatever I want to be, whenever I want to be it.
Exactly.
That's the joy of living in the world as we know it today.
Yes. Everybody's a winner.
Except spiders.
You're-
Spiders aren't
yeah.
winners.
You're a winner just by
They are 8-legged freaks.
You're a winner just by showing up. No. Wait till you get to the real world. Don't set your children up for disappointment. Because you don't get a blue ribbon for showing up.
To work? No.
Yeah, no.
You gotta perform.
Yeah. And when you don't give them the cookie at work because, they expect one, that doesn't work out well.
Oh, sweet. They turn on fog
Ooh.
machine.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, look. Oh. Yuck.
Math.
Princess Peach. And Luigi.
I was gonna say I'll take your word for it
And
because I
Mario.
didn't wear my sunglasses, so I didn't dig into Lola and get my sunglasses, so
Yeah.
it's okay. Microphone is blocked. No, it's not. Microphone is not blocked. You are a liar. Now there might be a slight generated breeze by me walking into it, but it's not blocked. It is not blocked. Stop lying to me. Yes. Let's see. Step count. Yeah, 65, 67.
56.
Yeah, she always
At least
wins.
we're closer though.
She always wins. She always wins.
This will be the only time when you were allowed to speak because you have to.
Yes, I have to speak because I don't want YouTube bashing me for posting anything that might have music that's copyrighted or anything like that. So I'll just make sure that I keep talking about absolutely nothing and blabbling about things and nothingness because
Because if you
usually you can get away with like a second or two of it, but
yeah.
as long as you don't leave too much, yeah, you're okay.
Maybe like
Yeah,
15 minutes max.
exactly.
This only has 2 heads.
Yes,
I was about to say, look, folks, it's a Gliok.
with one missing head. Yes. Clear.
Uh-oh. That one you definitely gotta... that one we definitely gotta just
Yeah.
go over with some other music.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I think it will be fine. I don't think the YouTube police will get too much of a hint of it because I'm talking directly into the microphone now, so it has no idea that it's playing Harry Potter music in the background. But you can use your imaginations, people. And oh, my scar!
I know, right?
My scar hurts.
Man, I am definitely in need of a face wash when we get home. The heat.
Yes, that's kind of why I washed mine before I left.
Oily. For a minute there, I was going to scream, "Oh my God, their sprinkler's broken!" I didn't realize they were standing there with the hose.
Or it's like the Moana thing, where it's got like the big dancing water things. Oh.
And here comes the surprise.
Yes, there's a surprise.
Yes, just up ahead.
There's always a surprise,
just
right?
Up ahead is the surprise that we've been keeping from you for the entire video.
But we're not gonna let you see it yet.
Some of the changes in our life.
Yes. Yeah. It's well, I mean, yeah, because you know the surprise is you don't know what our house looks like.
Yeah.
Totally.
Have they seen? Well, yeah, I think they've seen Lola. Yeah, they've seen Lola.
They've seen Lola, yes.
Bits and pieces of her parked in front of the RV.
Well, that and we kind of showed it off on one of our other videos, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think we did. I think we just had her parked when we were doing our RV videos.
I don't know. It's too much social media stuff.
Yeah, I know. I can't keep up with it all.
How do you people?
I have a side channel for my artistic and gamer stuff, so.
Yes. I give you a link in the description below, but she never posts anything to it right now.
I haven't started doing anything massively with it. It's sad. It's actually very sad.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm set up. I'm working on it.
Yeah, you can't have like 700 subscribers for doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I have 0.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll be playing a trick. I'll be playing a trick this year because we weren't ready for it. So we're supposed to be at Disney right now, and we skipped it. So, so, ladies and gentlemen, we want to introduce you to Mr. Bean. We traded in our 40-foot Discovery and bought a 2023 Coachman Galleria 24FL. This is what we lived in for 4 weeks. Right after we sold our house, we immediately traded in our other beast and got this one. And yes, we locked Mr. Bean.
I will go get the keys.
But yes,
she needs
the keys to unlock the door to get the keys for Mr. Bean. But yes, this is Lola right here. And then
Tell them what Lola stands for.
living our life adventures. Yay, I win A+. And then this is Silver right here. This is our convertible toy. But she's going to go grab our stuff. We love Mr. Bean. And the Discovery was nice, don't get me wrong. But the first time we took it to Disney, and you guys saw the video where we talked about how much fun it was to park, we determined that that was not how we wanted to do it, and we hinted at that point that there were changes coming, and this was the change that came. So,
Introduce you to?
let us see what we have in store. And you can't really see anything because I got everything turned off, so let me turn everything on real quick. And we will turn everything on. And now you can see everything come on. It is 24 feet 4 inches, I think. And our AC unit is 12 volt, which is awesome. It does have lithium, which is the one big complaint we had of our other beast that we never named because we hated it. Well, we didn't really hate it. It just wasn't what we wanted to do.
We spent the money, started tearing it apart to make it what we wanted it, and then we're like, this is too big.
Correct. 12 volt television, 12 volt air conditioner, Has a stereo system, and there's our Apple TV hooked up to the TV. We have a double induction cooktop. We have a convection microwave. We have a 630 amp hour Lithionics battery system on this with 400 watts of solar, which is absolutely awesome because we have not voluntarily tested it twice now because we took it out to get fuel and I forgot to hook up the power, but I hooked up everything else and it ran for 6 hours, 7 hours before it shut off at 1:30 in the morning. So it works, folks. I did call to get a price on getting a second battery, and it was going to cost just as much as the rest of the Lithionic system that was installed from the factory, so I'm not sure I'm going to do it just yet. But now you can buy the 2024-2025 model of this with 1,260 amp hours in the system, and it does cost you more money. So in reality, yes, you are paying for it, whether it's aftermarket or not, because they did raise the price of the vehicle by another $17,000. So I suppose in the grand scheme of things, if I spent the money, I pretty much end up spending the money either way.
Yeah.
But we have
Wet bath.
Wet bath right here, which is the toilet. An actual flushing toilet with a black tank. And I mean, you can see here, she's got plenty of room. I mean,
and you're a foot taller, so you're.
I'm a foot taller, and I can get in that thing. I can use the shower just fine. We got a squeegee for cleaning things up. The cool thing is, it's got a tankless water heater in it from Truma. Actually, the Truma system is a combo. It's the only thing on this vehicle that uses propane is the Truma for the hot water and for the furnace system. But you can run the tankless water heater off of electric. If you're plugged into shore, you can run it on E1 or E2, depending on how much power you want to use on the inverter. So usually I just had it on E1 and it always had hot water, no problem. But there is a boatload of storage in here, and I really like these cabinets. They are Amish built, solid wood, dovetail. Like they always say, oh, look at all that dovetail. It's like, no, guys, this is legit dovetail Amish furniture. It is rock solid. We've had no squeaks and rattles at all in this thing driving it down the road. And one thing that no other Class B on the planet has, none, a built-in trash can. Right there, I'm just going to pause. I would do a mic drop, but then I would probably break my Pocket 3. So I'm not going to do that. But guys, I mean, if you're Class Bs or you've been researching, you'll know how important that is. Plus, we have a nice pantry right here with the slide-out drawer at the bottom. And hanging space right down here. And we had literally our entire lives jammed into this, guys. Everything that we took with us, that we had, our clothing, everything, was all jammed in here. Right now, I've got back here is where our bedding is, but we would put our bedding away up here every day, and then I had our internet in here. And girl just put out the screen, so you can actually leave it open. There's another one at the back. The back door is open completely up. There are 270-degree hinges, and there's a deal there. And then these are all picture windows. And there's awning-style windows on this window right here. And this window right here, they have two awning-style windows that you can open. There's a max air fan right there. I'm telling you, folks, this thing is stacked. And the refrigerator is awesome. It's a big refrigerator. And the bottom can be configured as a freezer or a refrigerator. And this thing worked great. And we had little slide-out shelves for doing our food and everything. I mean, this thing drives great. It's smooth. And there you go. Yeah. We took this up to visit her parents, and they liked it. I have a lagoon mount right here with a table. There's another one that goes back there, and you can put it on either side. And I've actually upgraded the tabletops to be teak. Here's the one that came with it. I'm actually going to make another one right here so that I can slide it out and use it as dual purpose. But yes, this thing is great. We have our camera. Remember we were talking about the dash cams? Got a dash cam right there. But I was working up here because both these seats swivel around. I was working right here with my table, and then she was working with hers. But yes, girl is looking to end the recording because trick-or-treaters are coming.
And we have nothing to give them. So
exactly. So
we need to go hide.
we're gonna go, guys. So we will see you next time. Bye.